It's the 1st of March and I'm going to take these spring planting onions over to the allotment now. I'm going to plant them out. So just a little update on the peppers. So these are all the sweet peppers, and as you can see now they're flying along. I've had to take them out of the grow light. They were getting too big. So they're all doing well. That's the orange sun, and you can see how big they are. They're doing really well. So I've taken these 4 out, and the rest are, they're all pretty much the same size now. They're all doing very well. And that's the melons as well. So, as I said, it's 1st of March. And after it being 19 degrees every day for a week, we are back to somewhere near normal now. It's about 12 degrees today and it's overcast. So I'm going to go over the plot now and plant these onions out. I'm just leaving the house now, and I just wanted to show you how close I actually do live to the allotment. So we're just walking over now. Cross by in front of the house. And there's Bob over there. I think Bob's packing up, he's been to the allotment. So we've arrived. We're just at the front entrance of the allotment now. And Bob's on his way. I think there's the chairman's van. Alright, Bob? So we've arrived. Well, as I said, it's the 1st of March and the weather's back to normal now. Still quite mild, it's about 12 or 13 degrees. Gentle little breeze. So we've just come over now and we've I planted the onions out. These are the spring planting onions. It's just to back up the overwintering ones which we've already done. And we've put some more spring onions in. So they're about 40 spring planting onion. They're just bog standard Wilkinson's onions. And I've done about 10 bunches of spring onions. I plant them in the cells in the house. Seed cells, and just plant them out as a bunch. So everything's doing alright. The flowers are lovely. That's really nice. And this purple one, this is supposed to spread like hell. It's going to fill this bucket in a couple of years. It's perennial, it is. The tulips are coming well now. More tate down there. These are the sapomira we planted earlier in the week. So they're, the mains are done. It's the first time I've tried mains in a long time, because we get the blight terrible here. So I'll try sapomira now. It's the last time I'm going to try mains. If they don't come, and in buckets I may get a crop. The broad beans, well, they're a disaster. They just grew too quickly. But we never know. What else has we got here? That's the garlic, that's doing extremely well. And these are just the overwintering onions again. Plenty of onions this year. Couple of flowers there in that bed. Starting to come through. Another bed we just filled up there for some French climbing beans, and we sprinkled some wildflowers along this border by here, in amongst the fruit trees. That's where the runner beans will go for the last time, and that's about it. So we well ahead here. It's quiet over here though. a bit of drizzle in the air after that warm weather we had of 20 degrees for over a week. It was like summer here. We've just come into the tunnel now, and the little gems are coming along nicely with the other lettuce. It's a bit cooler in the tunnel now. So we're only at 18 degrees now. Well, last week was 31, 32 degrees. The pots are ready for the peppers. So we're just waiting now. We'll give it a couple of weeks now and we'll plant out the peppers. It's the 7th of March today, and we've came over the polytunnel. As you can see, I've brought the peppers over. They were getting a bit big in the house, under the grow light, so I thought it was time to plant them out. It may be a bit early, but as I said, this year's trial by error. I more likely brought them over a month early, and I may lose a few, but at the moment they're doing fine. And I've had the heater on. I had it on constant, and today it's I don't know what it is now. It's 21 degrees in here at the moment, but it's blowing an absolute gale. It's 50-mile-an-hour winds at the moment. We did have that storm in a couple of days ago, and it reached 70 to 80 mile an hour winds. Oh, it feels as if this tunnel's going to take off. We've had 80 mile an hour winds and the tunnel's held up pretty well so far. But we're doing alright. The spuds are actually coming through now. These are the ones I'm hopefully getting by the end of April. Planted them early. That's the cabbage and kale and leek. They're ready to be potted on now. Begonias. No sign of them coming yet. Oh yes there is. There's one coming through there. You won't be able to see it though. The begonias are starting to come. So it's blowing a gale. Terrible. I made one of them tea light heaters, and it actually do give off quite a bit of warmth. So the earthenware pots were a pound each, and I've got 4 tea lights under it. And it is warm to touch. You can go just about manage to put your hand on it. It's giving out a nice bit of heat. So I'll leave this one on for all day now. I'll come back over now in about 4 hours, change the tea lights, and then I'll come back over about 8 o'clock tonight and change them. They give about 4 hours of heat, and I'll put this one back on now tonight again. It keeps the temperature at about 16-17 degrees in here, which should be okay for the peppers. I'll just have a quick look at the daffodils and all that. I won't be able to comment too much outside because the wind is just horrendous and there'll be too much wind noise, so we'll have a look now. The daffs now are pretty much finished. It's only a couple of weeks and then they're gone. But tulips are starting to show. So they're just coming on now. It won't be long before they're in. Another week and they'll be in full bloom. I've tied these broad beans up, but I'm not that very hopeful about them. But everything else is looking fine. said, they've planted the outside potatoes as well. A couple of rows of shallot are there. And these are the onions I planted last week, and the spring onions. And that's about it now, so I'm going to get out to this wind. So I'll catch you all again.